How do you know the remaining points you have in your driving license? You know it is not enough for you to just have a driving license. Inside this driving license, they have what we call Punti, points. So you're supposed to know how many points is remaining inside your driving license, because there are some things you do, the point begins to go down, while there are some things you also do, the points begin to go up. There's a way the points will go down, there's a level it will get to 0.0. This driving license will be taken away from you. So it is good for you to periodically check the point that is remaining in your driving license, because one of the mistakes some of us make, if they give you multa, a fine, maybe you overspeed, before you go and pay that multa, you're supposed to read through that multa, that fine, to know if it is type of violation that involves you paying and some point removing from your driving license. What some of us do, will just take that multa, we'll take to the post office, we'll pay and just forget about it, not knowing that about 5%, about 10% has been removed from our driving license. So, and if you have lost some point, maybe your point has gone down, how you can regain that point, what you need to do to regain that particular point. Before I continue, I want to quickly please beg those of you that are watching me now, please try and follow me by clicking on the follow button as you are watching me now, so that anytime I put a new video, you can be able to get it. And please encourage me by sharing my videos and also liking my videos, so that we get to as many people as possible. Now, when you go to a driving school and they give you a driving license, by default, that driving license comes with about 20 points. 20 points, that is what all driving license come with. So what now happen? After every 2 years, if you did not commit any violation, you don't break any driving rules, your points move with 2 points, that it goes to 22. After 2 years, the same thing, you don't make any violation, it moves to another 2 points, which is 24. It goes like that until it gets to 30 points. 30 points is the maximum point your driving license can ever get to. Now let's assume you have 20 points and you now break some rules, some driving rules. Let's say for instance you were driving and you were on phone. That is minus, when you are on phone, it is minus 5 points. If you are being caught, you'll be given multa to go and pay, and 5 points will be taken from your driving license. There are some cases where they can even remove up to about 15 points. Let's say for instance you are driving and you are on phone. At the same time, you did not use your seat belt. Driving on phone is 5 points. Not using seat belt is 5 points. And maybe because you are on phone and you didn't check the traffic light well, you now also beat the traffic light. Beating traffic light is 6 points. So just one day, you took 5 points here, took 5 points by not using belt, and also took 6 points by beating the traffic light, which is equivalent to 16 points. In that case, the law says no, they should not charge anybody more than 15 points. So they will bring everything together and charge you for 15 points. Even when what your fine is supposed to be more than 15 points, but they will bring it and you pay 15 points. So let's assume you have 20 points and you commit this type of crime. So 15 points will just be removed from your driving license. What will be remaining will just be 5 points, and which is very risky. So what will now happen when you are now in that 5 points? Between that time of that event to the next 2 years, if you don't commit any violation, any driving violation again, it will bounce back again to 20 points. But if you commit any violation, depends on the violation. There's some violation that has 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 point, 5 point. Let's say for instance you commit another violation before 2 years time again, it will now move to 0. If you move to 0, what are you now going to do? In that case, they will send you a letter and they will ask you to come and do what they call revisione. You go and do a particular exam again. If you pass that exam, they will give you back 20 points. But if you fail that exam, that will be the end of that driving license. You will have to go and start driving school again like a newcomer. Now, not only when your driving license has gotten to 0, for instance, your driving license is in point 10 and you are not comfortable, you want it to get back again to 20, you can also go to your driving school, tell them that you want to do an exam. You do a 12-hour course just to regain your Punti. It is not compulsory that Punti must have to get to 0 before you go and do an exam. You can do it in any of the stage. If it's 10 points you have, go to any driving school around your area, tell them that you want to recuperate your Punti. Then they will tell you it is 12 hours course. You go and do 12 hours course. But they can only give you up to about 6. If you pass the exam, they will give you up to about 6 points again. So you cannot get more than 6 points for those who are using patente B. Now, how can you control the point you have in your driving license? I will give you the telephone number. I will also put it on the screen that you just call. You check the screen. You just call this particular telephone number that is here. It is automatic. You can call them anytime, even 3 o'clock in the night. You can call them. It's 24 hours every day. So you just call that number. The first thing they will ask you to put your date of birth, to type your date of birth with your phone. So you just put, if you are born on the first, don't just put on the first, you will put 01, which is on the first. If you are born in February, which is 2, the month is 2, don't just put 2, you put 02, like that. 01, 02, then you put the full year, 1981, you put it. Then they will ask you to put your driving license number. Driving license number can be found in number 5 or in your driving license. Pick up your driving license, you see it is numbered. You see the number 5, that's your driving license. But in this case, you have, like my own, I have a U12, U80. So that U, how can you type that U on your phone? To be difficult because you only accept number. So what you will do in that case, where you have letter, you put star, then you put the number. Anywhere you see any letter, you replace it with star. Star 12 star 45 star, like that. You just put it, and immediately they will tell you the points that is remaining in your driving license. That is one way. Then the other way will be for you to go to your Google search, then you type Portale del Automobilista. Just type it in your Google search, then you click enter. It opens like this. Then immediately you go to where they wrote this Sado Punto Patente. Just click it. Then it will ask you to put in your speed, your credentials. You just come to this up here. Then here, you click here. Click this place. It asks you for your speed. Then you need to enter with your credentials. Immediately it will just open like this. You see, this one is my own. I'm having about 24 Punti. I have one vehicle. So the details of my driving license is here. When I changed it, there was a time I misplaced it. I went to change it. Everything, you just see it here. So this is the Punti, this when it will expire and all that. All information about my driving license is here. So this is another way of checking it. Thank you and God bless you.